А сегодняшний турнир продолжит следующий бой в легчайшей весовой категории. В синий угол клетки приглашается боец из города Москва. Встречайте, Александр Данилов!
You're watching MMA Series 15, Time of New Heroes. We're live from St. Petersburg, Russia, brought to you by the Football Sports Network and seen around the world on the Clash TV app. Making his way down to the cage, this is Alexander Danilov. Danilov has a record of 6 wins and 5 defeats. He lost by decision last time out to Sergey Maslov, who we are going to see in our co-main event later on. No shame in losing to Maslov, who for me is a real star of the future. Danilov has all his wins by TKO or rear naked choke, which really, for me, again as a coach looking on paper, suggests someone who works good heavy ground and pound, makes his guys turtle up. So I'll be looking for heavy ground and pound action, looking for those chokes if he turns his back.
Встречайте, Сардор Khodzhanov!
His opponent making his way down to the cage, to the red corner, Sardor, Daredevil, Khodzhanov. Now, Khodzhanov lost last time out on MMA Series 6 to Fedor Durimanov, who we've seen as a real star. The Durimanov brothers are both big stars of the MMA series. So he's coming off that loss. That's the only time he's ever been stopped. All his other losses by decision, Khodzhanov. And he's got 4 submission wins out of those 7 wins. So again, we'll be looking maybe for him to be working submissions on the ground. Danilov, will he be looking for ground and pound? Checks on the gum shield. Checks for oil. Checks on the protective equipment. As I touched on there, big fight coming up. Korolevsky versus Maslov in our co-main event at featherweight.
Сегодняшнего вечера в легчайшей весовой категории. В синем углу клетки из города Москва представитель клуба «Русич». Ему 30 лет, в его активе 7 побед, 5 поражений. Встречайте, Александр Данилов! А противостоять ему будет боец из красного угла клетки, из города Калининград, представитель клуба «Клетка». Его профессиональный рекорд составляет 7 побед, 3 поражения. Встречайте, Сардор Khodzhanov! Рефери в клетке Вячеслав Киселев.
На середину! Итак, правила помню и нарушаем. Напоминаю, работаем 3 раунда по 5 минут. Ударная техника головой запрещена. Ударная техника локтем разрешена, кроме ударов локтем 12-6. Слушаем внимательно мои команды, уважаем друг друга, деремся честно и активно. Руки пожали! По углам!
You're watching MMA Series 15, Time of New Heroes. Live from St. Petersburg, this is Danilov in the blue corner. Khodzhanov in the red. Again, 2 tall guys for the bantamweight limit, both under 62 kilograms. Danilov comes out southpaw stance, and Khodzhanov also southpaw. Danilov dropping down, switching, moving around. An unpredictable kind of stance, whereas Khodzhanov, more classical, hands up, standing tall. He's switching as well, but definitely tighter guard. Danilov, nice movement. The footwork as he steps in there with the right and left, spinning, but no throw from Khodzhanov. Both these guys, losses against good, high quality opposition, willing to take on the best. And sometimes, you know, you see these sort of fighters at this level, they lose to the champions, but are still high quality, sometimes called a gatekeeper to the top 10. And these are two guys who are maybe fighting to be the best in that category. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, give us your opinion, score these fights. Nice switch around the back and takedown from Danilov, who lands in side control, legs tight together. Good control. Good retention work there though from Khodzhanov, who got his legs in between well, gets back to his feet, looking to stand up, get his head up. Needs to not give away the guillotine. Trying to get his head up, trying to stand up. As Danilov tries to wrap around the legs. Fighting there for control against the fence. Again, Khodzhanov manages to get his legs in between. This time chooses for the full guard and control now. Still on top, Danilov is going to look to strike. Try to crush him up against the fence. Good flexibility, good work as he works round for that armbar. Now the omoplata, difficult to finish in mixed martial arts, but not impossible, but it's got him up to his feet. And that was beautiful guard work there from Khodzhanov. His guard retention, the way he got his legs back in between whenever Danilov started to look like he was getting a dominant position, showed exceptional guard work and good jiu-jitsu. So, nice shots again there, picking shots from the outside by Danilov, whose striking style reminds me very much of Conor McGregor, a young Conor McGregor. Good distancing on the strikes, great footwork, he's mixing up the knees and punches really well as he's looking to finish here. Landing shots, he's not letting him off the hook here against the fence. Again, putting the knees in with the punches, looking for a finish. Referee Vasyslav Kiselev looking on closely. As shot after shot lands, he crumbles to the floor and this is over. Great shots, great striking, and that smelling of blood to finish. Excellent work there from Alexander Danilov, who moves to 7-5. Blood streaming from the eye there of Khodzhanov. Really did, with his movement there and the picking of shots, remind me of a young Conor McGregor. Great work, a little prayer there from Danilov with his cornerman.
Дамы и господа, в этом поединке на 4-й минуте первого раунда победу техническим нокаутом, а победу одержал боец из синего угла Александр Данилов!
Руки пожали!
Danilov moves to 7 wins and 5 defeats. As we watch the replay here, this bantamweight contest, fast action back and forwards, the classical stance of Khodzhanov, the striking work from Danilov, picking shots, but good level changes. That head kick, I think, froze him up, and that was the beginning of the end. He smelt blood and like a shark stepped on his prey, and this was great ground and pound and a forced finish. Alexander Danilov.